Hello, welcome to the second episode of our podcast. I'm here with Xavier and John once more, and we are back at it again with our new episode, right?
Yeah.
So last time when we were here, we didn't really have a good enough topic, I would say, to make this podcast interesting.
Yeah, all we talked about was like how much we hate Mahad, and
basically,
which we still do. Fuck that guy.
Speaking of Mahad, we're actually probably going back from the last episode. So we're gonna talk about something that a lot of people do nowadays, right?
Right.
A lot of people.
I don't.
Okay, besides you and John. Oh no, I wouldn't say John. So besides that, let me ask the viewers, whoever watches,
Probably Julio. Hey, Julio.
Yeah, whoever watches these, let me ask you a question. Have you guys ever been so high like that, like really super fucking high, that you have no idea what the fuck you're doing? If so, comment below. And only if you remember it, and if you remember, parts of it, that's fine too.
And also comment down below, since we're putting gameplay in the background of our podcast. Comment down below what game you want us to like have in the background. It could be anything, like I don't know, Metal Gear Solid 5, Apex, whatever you want. Doesn't matter. Hello, Jonathan. What are you doing there, buddy?
Making myself comfy. Okay, so we're gonna talk about my horrible THC experience. Yeah,
But it's pretty much both, to be honest.
it's both. Yeah, it's basically like weed and shit that goes with that.
Sorry,
nasty.
guys. I had cheese today.
Oh shit! We're in a close fucking booth.
Take a deep breath, boys. Gas chamber.
Okay, anyway, so hold on, I gotta catch my breath.
It's not that bad.
You
Come
better
on.
cut this out. Okay, we're gonna go.
I'm keeping this in.
We're gonna start off with my THC experience. It happened in the beginning of February of this year. Yeah, so I was supposed to meet up with my old high school friend from
Shaniqua.
And that he didn't tell me that he was gonna cancel.
Who is this he, by the way?
Colton. You know the redneck that you played with before?
Oh yeah, I thought it was supposed to be Mahad that made all this.
No, me and Colton was supposed to meet up for lunch before I went to work. Just to catch up, and so we were gonna do that, but I didn't know he canceled. I knew he was gonna bring Mahad, but I didn't know Mahad was actually gonna go, because he said to Colton said that Mahad was a maybe, so it's probably a no. So I was like, okay, it'll just be me and him just catching up, so I'll be fine with that. And then I didn't realize that he was busy and had to go to work, and I only saw Mahad there, and rather than me making that smart decision of just leaving, my dumbass is just like, I just went in his car just to
Go
eat before I went to work. And I guess what really happened in my mindset was probably a dumb decision I made going in his car in the first place, because he just wanted me to. He asked me if I wanted to get high before we ate, and first off I was like, no, I really don't want to, because I got to go to work, and I got to do that after we eat. And then he was like, come on, bro. It's pretty good. If you want to eat a lot, you want to get full, you can, get high, and then you'll eat a lot, and then we'll be all good. I was like, it was a dumb decision by me. I did it. I smoked it, but I don't know what it was. What I had, I have no idea. It was not even weed.
Wait, I thought you said it was weed though.
It was not weed.
What the hell was it?
I don't know.
How did this is?
It was something.
What, he like fucking gave you dry grass from the ground?
No, it wasn't weed. It was actually like it's like a jewel pod liquid almost type.
So it's THC.
But it's not. But it's not the actual jewel pod.
So it's like a, what is it?
It's a dab pen.
Yeah, dab pen.
But it's not.
That's
even,
weed.
But it's not even dab pen either. That's the thing.
It
did
hookah
not,
or something?
It didn't look like a dab pen. Anyway, besides that, I smoked it, and the first 2 minutes I told him I didn't want to do it because the last time I did it was in like 2017 and that 2016 whatever, and that one was okay because I was at my other friend's house.
Micah.
Yeah, and that one was okay. I went home and that was fine. This one, on the other hand, it had to be sort of laced because for this experience for me to happen, it was really scary for me. But what all I remember is that I told him that I'm not gonna do. I told him that last time I got high, I couldn't feel anything and I couldn't move. But this time, when I looked down at my hands, and that was the only thing I remembered from that point. That when I was sober, and ever since that, I sort of just like went, berserk. I was sort of like knocked out for like 5 minutes, and then I woke up, but I was mostly in like this hallucination in my own mind. Like, I would say like you could see, you know how like in Star Wars when you go into hyperspeed?
Hyperspeed?
Not hyperspeed.
Sleep?
No.
Like carbonate sleep?
No. What's it called when they go in like the hyperdrive? Is it hyperdrive?
Hyperspeed.
Oh, it was hyperspeed.
Light speed. We're stupid.
We're stupid. Yeah, we're really stupid.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
a Star Wars movie. We gotta go back.
I know, but you know how when you go into light speed, you just see all these like,
all this
lights
shit just come at you at once.
So I had that, plus I had like this spinning thing, just like going around and around and around. And I had like this obstacle course before, and I was talking to myself saying, I've been through this before, and I know how to get out of it. And I kept saying that to myself, but I also heard Mahad's voice in all of it, just saying, just calling my name and trying to get me awake. And I guess I was conscious at the time, but I still had no idea what I was doing because I was in that state, I guess, for a good old 2.5 hours.
Eventually, you did call for help for me. Mahad called.
Not yet. We'll get to that point. But what I remember throughout that was that we went. I told Mahad I was hungry, okay, and I was thirsty, and so we went to a White Castle. We went to a drive-through, and he got me whatever, and I threw up. I threw it all up, and we went into, I believe, the White Castle bathroom. And when we went into White Castle bathroom, I was like screaming for help, but no one would come. And once I did that, I think I dully remember calling Mahad and asking him where he's at, because I don't know. He just left me in the White Castle's bathroom, and he came back, and I don't even remember him pulling me out of the bathroom or going into his car. But I remember after I went into his car, I sort of like passed out, and he was like, "Hey, I gotta go somewhere. I gotta go to like the hospital or some shit to do my job. And I'm like, you just gonna leave me here? I was still conscious. I still can't hear everything. But I was like still, because before all of this, before the White Castle shit, I was throwing up in his car, and I was apparently I was foaming up. My mouth started to foam, and knowing that, that's pretty bad. When you what's it called? What's it called? You know when when you bite this one thing and then you just die because like
The cyanide pill?
yeah, the cyanide pill. It's like that.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm comfy now.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, I did that, and then he was like, "Yeah, man, my friend's gonna come for you, and he's gonna help you out." Friend never came.
He never specifically said a friend.
Okay, so I all I remember is going into my car now. I'm by myself, and I'm trying to get back together. I'm trying to get all my shit back together, and I thought I was fine. And then I was like, okay, I'll call Xavier because I know he'll help me. And so I called him, and I don't remember what the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember what happened. I only know what went down after the fact that I got Justin and called him. But the thing was that I didn't know none of this shit was going down. Mahad wanted me to come, and if I would have known that Justin would have been like this and would have been pressured by Mahad, probably would have got him out of it, like in a snap of my dick. Don't try that; it hurts. Coming from experience.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, he kept calling me. Mahad kept calling me. Say, come hang out with us. Come hang out with us. I'm like, no. I don't care if Justin's there. I love the boy, but you're there. I'm not gonna deal with you today or at all. So, and then I get the call saying, "What do you want? I'm busy," which is I was actually just playing video games. He said, "Justin needs your help. He's not feeling very well."
Oh, bitch, saying I'm not feeling any well, head ass. Okay, anyway, keep going.
And my reaction was, Jesus Christ, he's trying to do this worry tactic on me, so I can go to Justin and so we can all hang out. It's like, come to Royal Buffet, man. We all need your help. Come to Royal Buffet. I'm like, because that's what he's been asking. Let's go hang out at Royal Buffet. I'm like, I don't want to. Plus, I have no money. Not at the moment. And then I hear this fool's voice, which I thought he was part of it too, but apparently he was high. It's like, yo, dude, I need your help. What the? You okay there?
It won't come off.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't know. Okay, back to track. Back to track.
What now?
That was like, I don't know what I touched, but that was like a black little piece of hair. It looked like, I don't know what it was, but...
It was like probably pubic hair.
Yuck. Okay, anyway.
Okay. Anyways, we're keeping this in the podcast. It wasn't until maybe around 6 o'clock? 7 o'clock?
I think that's the time you called me.
Yeah, I called you because I didn't want to tell my parents that you were high, stuck in the middle of a parking lot, because that's what you called me.
Yeah.
And that's where I really got worried. I didn't want to tell my parents because I still want to hang out with you. I still want to be with you, bro. And same thing goes for John. And it was like, if I told him, it was like, you're not allowed to hang out with them anymore because they're delinquents or whatever the fuck my mom's or dad's excuse was.
Yeah.
And after thinking about it for at least 10 minutes, I decided to say, fuck it, I'll bite the bullet. I don't care if I get any backlash from my parents as long as I get this idiot safe. And the thing was that he probably could have died too.
I don't know if I would have died. I think I would have just been in the parking lot.
No, the thing is
My
that
car running.
you told me like, you think if I drive to your house, I can make it.
Did I?
You,
Did I actually?
Yeah, you wanted to drive,
Holy shit.
You were
And-
out of it.
and you were out of it. And if you wanted to drive, and it was pretty bad traffic on the way there and on the way back.
It was foggy that day too.
Was
it actually?
And
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
raining.
kind
It
of
was
foggy.
raining as well. It was awful, and especially with the condition of your car. It was like that's like a highway to death.
Did not even know. I even asked you if I drove to your house.
Now you asked if I could drive, if
Um,
you could drive a bunch of times, and I started thinking about it, like, sure, I guess. I mean, you've driven yourself so far already, but then you get your voice started to get more mumbled, and like, never mind, no, you're staying there. I'm coming. I grabbed my dad.
That's
told
the
him-
last time. I think, to be honest, I think we were on call.
Yeah, we
on
were
call?
we were on call. I did not
I know we were on call, and
for like an hour.
I don't remember any of it though. I remember though, from that was, I know when I said I just passed out. I remember that, and you're like, okay, we're on our way, and then I immediately just passed out.
I did try to get John to help. Right, John?
John was in the Chicago. It was in the city.
No, not yet. He wasn't. He was supposed to go in what is it, an hour?
Yeah. I couldn't go because of time.
I thought he would have gotten him, but like after the fact that I got Justin, he said, "Oh yeah, Spencer's on his way." I'm like, "Huh?"
And then Spencer's dad didn't let him go because the conditions were really bad for his truck.
So yeah, either way, I got this full out. Took him home. Well, I didn't take him home first. I pushed him into the Petco.
Wait, what? Okay, yeah, you gotta explain to me because I have no idea what the fuck happened.
Yeah, so I grabbed some clothes before I left, and then once I got to you, I told you, "Let's go. We're gonna get you changed up first." I gave you my shirt, gave you my jeans with the belt on it, everything I didn't care for, and I put you into the back seat of my dad's car. He took you to my house, and I drove your shitty car all the way to my house.
All reliable.
Reliable.
It did not feel all reliable. I was scared the entire way.
You never drove it before.
I never drove it before. Yeah, it's true, but it's like the brakes were acting funny. I couldn't see anything from the fucking windshield because everything was so scratched like a fucking PlayStation 2 CD disc. Good
I'm
times.
used to it, so.
I'm not. It's just everything put a strain on my eyes, and whenever I just like gently press the accelerator, go whoosh 60 in like 0.2 seconds.
Yeah.
And there were at least like 2 cops on the way. I was fearing for my life. I didn't want to crash. I didn't want to get arrested. I didn't want to explain what the fuck was going on.
Okay. Anyway, so.
I then ended up getting home, put you on my L bed, and you like, "Dude, I'll get you some water. All right." As soon as I get there, he drinks it all, and then less than a second, as soon as I turn off the lights, he's gone.
Gone.
He's dead.
Oh.
The guy practically died.
Well,
Ain't that right, Ghost Capam? Ooh, I'm Capam 23. Ooh.
back from the dead. Ooh.
Ooh. Sharing my story of my death. Ooh.
I'm Jesus, resurrected from the dead.
Ooh. Sinners.
So that's basically it for that story.
That's basically it. But
But yeah, that's what happened. If you have any stories like that and you wanna like just comment below, and
if you want to comment below or any other like life or death situation, we'll read it out loud for you here, even if it's ridiculous or some shit. We don't care.
Yeah, we'll read it out.
We need content. Please help. Oh shit! What's going on here?
I fell asleep. It's still recording.
So after we finished our podcast, the one before this one, it's still I'm still editing it by this time. It's gonna be published maybe by today.
Maybe.
Maybe around Saturday or Sunday.
We'll
Maybe
have
Friday.
We'll have the new series of the podcast going.
It's gonna go on my YouTube channel. Just type in Frag _tempo. Justin's channel. Just type in Campaign23. And John, do you want it on your channel?
Okay, it'll just be on both of our channels.
Just be both of our channels. John's just here.
There. So what happened after we did the podcast is we were hungry, so we wanted to go eat. So we went to a McDonald's that's close by, and we were just talking.
Right?
We were talking. We were looking out the window, and there's a playhouse in the McDonald's that we went to, and so what's strange is like we don't really care about interracial kids. I mean, I really don't. But what really stood out with this one is that so there's this elderly
he was a grandpa. It looked like a grandpa, but it did not.
Okay.
Not the way he was dressed.
Yeah. Okay. So it looked like an elderly grandpa with his granddaughter. Okay. African American.
Obviously.
Okay. But then we see something funny. Okay. We see a legit full on like
white boy. It's just a white kid.
Yeah, basically.
Holding the hands like, okay, here we go. Like any naive kid will like hold the hands of the ice cream truck before he get raped. But anyways, we saw this and just doesn't really think too much of it. We just had like a slight 2-second conversation like this doesn't make sense. But I kept looking at it because I still think it still doesn't make sense to this day. They go into the fucking Prius, which I doubt that guy owns. Not racist. It's just the strangest thing I've ever seen. I mean, that pretty much sums it up. It's just a little brief story that we experienced. I mean, if you see some sort of suspicious shit, let us know. Leave a like and a comment, and don't do that. Okay.
So yeah, we have a lot of like, if you just have those experiences, we don't have like lots of subscribers like other channels do.
No, but we're just.
But we like interact. We would interact with them. We would interact with you guys, the viewers. Just because why not?
Here, we're gonna start off with this one. We're gonna get your video experience.
So,
Okay.
So, you guys, mostly on my channel.
And my channel.
We have our friend Julio, also known as
Bulio.
And so we basically met his friend Boolean, or known as Julian. So we have him, and what really stood out was that he listened to Queen Live Aid performance, and
this was on a Call of Duty game, by the way.
It was on Call of Duty, and when we were playing, I heard it, and I was like hearing it, and because I heard the first intro when Freddie Mercury does the Bohemian Rhapsody intro, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I was like,
wait, are you watching Queen?
Yeah, I was like, hey, Julian. He's like, what? I was like, you watching Live Aid? He's like, what's that? And I was like, you're watching Queen? He's like, who? And then
he's like, and I asked, and this is where I come up. Oh, look, if you guys can't see, our boy John is having a heart attack from what he's hearing.
Just step outside if it's so freaking.
No, I keep my legs.
Are you having a heart attack? How Julia doesn't know who Queen is?
Wait, what?
Oh, you just gotta hear the story, bro.
Oh yeah, you gotta hear this. Okay, so I asked, you don't know who Queen is?
He was like, no.
like it's exactly what you're watching.
He's like, wait, what's Queen? And
Sick.
no, but then we kept saying like, did you see the Bohemian Rhapsody movie? He's like, yeah. But what I realized to this day is that he was actually watching the Bohemian Rhapsody ending. He wasn't actually watching the
movie.
actual. No. he watched a movie scene. He didn't watch the actual Live 8.
No. This is what I remember. He said that he was watching the comparison.
The comparison. Yeah.
That stupid video. And this is where I chime in. This is where I start messing with him, which pisses off Justin greatly.
It does. Even if you're going to talk about it right now, it's going to piss me off.
So this is what happens. I go up and said, so did you know the movie Bohemian Rhapsody is based on a band called King?
Yeah.
And he's like, who? King? You don't know who King is? You know, like what if some of his famous songs, you probably heard of him, like Rock You We Will, Rhapsody, Bohemian, and We Are Not the Champions.
And of course I got mad, but I also had to ask Julio just for clarification. I was like, even Julian heard me. I was like, Julio, you know Queen, right? And he was like, obviously. Who doesn't? And
Julian was like, huh? What are you guys talking about? I'm like, we're talking about King, bro. Okay, and I asked him, I gave him a trivia question. Since you watched the Live Aid, who is the lead singer for King? He was like, I don't know. How am I supposed to know this? So I said this. His name is Freddie Bohemian. Yeah, and like that's and then he made a song like reflecting about his life called Bohemian Rhapsody. It's a good song, and you should watch the movie because it's also about Freddie Bohemian. And every time I bring up Freddie Bohemian or just say even the word Freddie Bohemian, you have this guy right next to me just get super angry.
I get super pissed because this is actually what we come to in society now. We don't know who, like, the past, like, freaking rock and roll idols or Hall of Famers were. Because now it's just all about, John knows and you know, I don't know any rappers' names nowadays. Or any, who? John, you gotta know. You gotta give me some names.
All right, who's relevant? Who's a relevant rapper right now? Drake, he's touching kids right now.
Okay, John. Who's a recent like good rapper that everyone likes to listen to?
No one.
People like Lil Pump.
Who
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump.
Isn't Lil Pump going to jail? Oh, that's 6ix9ine.
Yeah, 6ix9ine.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Sit down.
Let me go get water. I'm thirsty.
All right.
Why are you having your backpack then?
So I can go buy a water bottle and shove it into my backpack?
But you don't need to bring your book back with you.
I don't trust you guys with my bag.
I think you could find this clip on Justin's channel, or I think on my channel.
Either one. It's
Go look for it. I'll find it. I'll bring up the entire conversation. I'll probably just like edit it into the live stream, but yeah. Well, I'll find it real quick. But Justin needs to tell his experience and how he felt the entire time.
Oh, I thought it said 30
minutes.
minutes. 31 minutes.
But we're gonna have to cut all this out because of you. So, 20 minutes. 25.
25.
Yeah, Justin, continue, please.
Well, what are we talking about now?
Your anger and rage about Freddie Bohemian.
Oh, fuck Freddie Bohemian, dude. I fucking hate how you made up that fucking name.
Well, what did you want me to say? Freddie Pluto?
See, even that made me mad.
And yeah, so this is what it's come to. Nobody knows the good old times, the good music. I mean, not to say that music isn't bad right now. I mean, it's kind of poopy. Can you put that thing down? It's the music now is kind of poopy. I can go on a full rant. Poopy. Okay. That's a shout out to you, Julio. Poopy.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Anyways, so that's that. that comes up to that's gonna come up to a new video coming up soon, possibly on my channel or Justin's channel, depending on what's going on. However, I do have lots of footage of the same guy who doesn't know who Freddie Mercury is. I was supposed to say Freddie Bohemian. It's just stuck. It just rolls off the tongue. Footage there as well.
We'll find it. But
good job. You contributed to some way. I have a video of us playing gun game, and I was an asshole. Okay, and you know what? In every Call of Duty game, I'm always an asshole.
But he never won.
Oh, and I don't care if I lose, as long as I get you mad.
Hey, you know what? That flawless will always stay in record.
Shut the fuck up! Don't
you switched to a striker just to end that flawless, and you still managed to get throwing knife last.
Stop poking me in the shoulder, you fucking buffoon! So no, it's not as bad as you getting fucking knifed 4 times in a row with the throwing knife.
Actually, that's pretty bad considering like you got no kills on a whole game and you switched to an actual gun.
Shut up. I hope you die in a hole where you belong. I quit. Okay, goodbye. Ending this podcast.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
Okay.
But yeah, in every Call of Duty game, I'm always an asshole. And this one, it was gun game, and I was the ruler of this one. Okay, reality could be whatever I want to be.
I mean, you weren't playing against any special people.
No, I was playing against Justin, Maya, Julio, and Bullion.
That's not any challenge at all.
Actually, Julio's a challenge.
No,
Julio's a challenge when he actually tries. So is this kid when he actually tries. Maya and Julia.
That dumpster. All you have to do is run around and kill him.
I tried that, but this is me actually knifing him. And so this is what I did. Yeah. So I had to step back, set the 3.
Oh,
I was that big of a dick. The dick.
Zidic.
And then
Zidic.
I unexpectedly kept going after Julian. And this fucker's rage. I have never seen someone so mad in such little time. It makes my butthole tickle. What do you want me to say? Makes my nipple hard? They're like sharp as glass right now. Look, they're back to it. Hello, welcome back. And so yeah, there's gonna be a video soon about Angry Julian. Now speaking of new videos, Justin, I helped this man create his new video. It's called Golfing with Friends. No, it's called Golfing with Friends, but it's the title called First Time ? GTA Golf. If you do want to join us on GTA Golf, just hit us up.
Balfy.
Hit
Xavier up, not me. My girlfriend will get mad.
Hit him up.
Don't hit me up.
Hit John up too.
No.
No.
I will block all of you.
No. I don't want that.
No, I don't want that. So
right.
tell us about your first editing experience.
I kept hearing the same thing over and over.
Say that again.
Kept hearing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Like this one part. If only I can recall it, I think Xavier knows what part it. And maybe we should play it right now.
After these messages. Here we go.
Hello. Yo! No. Okay, I'm done.
I keep playing that, and it's just stop it. You okay? You have acid reflux? What's going on with your stomach?
Dude, that's basically John, bro. Yeah, you don't even need to argue. That's him.
Damn, I only just got to K.
You got to A.
I heard A, yeah.
I heard A. All right.
So
anyway, okay. So my first editing experience was pretty bad. Did not like it one bit. Maybe I should have just let Xavier just fucking edit the whole video.
He did have some fun at his own time.
I had some fun, but that was about it.
Hi, mother.
Hi, mother.
Shut up. I hope y'all die.
But that's pretty much it. I tried my best, but like to me, I just felt like I could have done more, and I wanted to do more, but I just felt like I just was too lazy.
However, he was tired doing a lot of these things, but it is his first time. He doesn't need to put all the effort into it, but he will need to double it up next video.
Yeah, I'll double it up next video. That's for sure.
Yeah. So remember, it's first time ? GTA Golf. So far, it has 11 views
On my channel.
on his channel
Sucks.
and 2 likes. So if you want to help him out, just make sure you give him at least 5 likes.
A dislike is A-OK too.
That's good too.
Ain't gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie.
A reaction is better than a view.
Yeah.
And also stop watching my fucking videos. The first time, my first edited video that has 1.4k views. Please stop watching it. It's horrible. Okay, that was only meant to be a preview on what was meant to be a video, and somehow that video made less views. It made thousands of less views. It made 30 views, but the one I made a preview of was like, I don't know, 25 seconds, 1.4k views. Don't know why. It pisses me off.
Till this day.
Yeah, right. I don't even know.
But hey, look at my new edited video. You can watch the live streams too that came after that one. But the one I called dog.mp4, which I will always hold Justin for. Which, by the way, new video coming soon of Justin saying the N-word.
Oh boy.
Did you just say fuck my dog?
Did you just say fuck my dog?
That's gonna be a great first soundboard.
Wow.
And John, you have to go anywhere?
I just want to go home, bro.
Alright, well just say they're in the trees. Not too loud.
They're in the trees. Napalm.
By the way, you're on my ride home, so you're not going anywhere.
If I leave, you have to leave.
I may go home, so maybe.
Wanna get food
We
done?
just gotta just do a little bit more, and then.
Alright.
Okay,
Okay.
fine. Only we get to go to McDonald's afterwards.
Oh,
Bet.
sound bet. Okay.
Yeah, well,
50 chickens?
Whoa.
That's a little bit too much.
Well, I get 40, you guys get 10.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
No, wait, we could do. Okay, so, I'm gonna keep this part
I
in for the
wanted a
podcast.
Happy Meal.
Oh, dude, with that toy. Remember,
they have
you
Teen
guys.
They have Teen Titan toys.
Wait, which one?
The only toy that I really wanted, I remember when McDonald's gave out, was the Star Wars watches.
Oh,
I have one.
I have
Two.
I
You have
only
two.
have two.
Luke and Yoda.
It's Darth Maul.
I never got one of those.
Bro, you
I gotta-
never
I
lived.
got- No, see, I was only focused for the Hot Wheels one.
Hot Wheels one. Everyone has the Hot
You know-
Wheels McDonald's.
You know,
one.
guys, we're really talking about McDonald's right now. You know what came out like around the summer of last.
69. Hey,
Oh my God, no, that's the summer of 2018. The Incredible Toys. That was slightly a comeback to Happy Meal before it went downhill again.
oh shit, the Incredible Toys. Yeah, I remember that. I
The
had
second
that.
version.
Yeah, the second version. I clicked on the. I think it was Mr. Incredible. You just click on his back. He just do this. You can't see it, but he's like waving his arm up and down. But yeah. Whack Arnold's. This is gonna be fun. Speaking of fun. What's fun is our payroll at where we work. You want to talk about it, Justin?
What?
Okay, so we have a coworker at our jobs. Stop. We have a coworker at work. Her name is Corin. I'm not gonna pull any names. Her name's fucking Karen. She can go fuck herself.
She likes me. She don't like you.
She keeps saying my name wrong. She keeps saying my name is Xavier.
Yeah, Xavier.
That too. But she's like, oh wait. Your name's not Xavier. It's Xavier. Sorry, excuse me. In the most fucking condescending way ever. I will literally stab her or just drop a whole bunch of cards on her. But the thing is, the reason that Justin and all three of us barely hang out now is just that our work keeps cutting payroll. keep cutting payroll.
Yeah, they keep cutting payroll. The only reason why is because the company that me and Xavier work in, a lot of people have been starting to work now, and since now there's a lot of people now, the whole company, or just the location that we're at, we're starting to lose. We're starting to our management, I should say, is becoming overwhelmed with the payroll. They can't really properly manage hours wisely.
No, they just suck. I work tomorrow 10 to 3.
They usually make people work either one day a week, none at all, or overschedule them. What I would say is basically our managers are really inefficient about what they do about our payroll. They could be more efficient if they just give everyone a balanced and equal amount of hours that they need. A lot of people in our company are, in our location actually, are just asking for more hours, right?
Yeah.
And we're asking just get more hours and make it evenly. But we can't do that because there are people
that are full time. I think it's just one full time, right?
No, there's multiple full times, but there's basically people who are full timers and they get all the hours. They get about 35 hours per week for every 2 weeks. So the full timers take our part time hours away. So that's basically it.
Yeah, and it's the worst shit. I'm not making any money. Justin isn't making any money. It's just fucking garbage. Hey, but I have money still. What are we at? We're at 40 minutes. All right, Justin, your Menard friends.
What about it?
That chick.
Mm.
We're gonna talk about how she got fired, or we're gonna do that at a different time.
Okay. All right.
Story time.
Story time. Okay.
After this segment, we're gonna have a different thing called embarrassing stories, which is up next. After this, I'll obviously go first because I know you two won't share anything embarrassing.
Okay. After this story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So, I have this one coworker, former coworker at work. I used to work with her at a local hardware store, and she got fired. She got fired for making mistakes twice.
Subtle mistakes.
Yeah. She like where I used to work at the hardware store is basically just ridiculous. They will fire you and suspend you for no reason. They suspended one of my coworkers just for calling off for a sick day because he was actually really fucking sick, and he never called off before. That was his only first day. They suspended him for 3 days, and my two other coworkers were working outside in the Arctic blast that we had once. You guys remember that, right?
Yeah, where like the fucking polar vortex came.
Yeah, the polar vortex came.
Arctic blast? Are you serious?
Arctic blast. I don't know
Arctic
why.
blast.
I don't know
You
why
might as well have said Baja Blast from Taco Bell.
I don't know why I said Arctic.
Well, during
blast.
all this, during the Arctic.
During all that, they almost got fired because they walked into the store not doing their jobs outside, because they were fucking freezing. Their face were red as fuck, and like they were cold. So management there really sucks. But she got fired because she screwed up on the payment when she was doing returns. She gave the person something wrong or something. I don't remember how it went. It'd be better if we just interviewed her.
We'll have her on soon.
We'll have her on. She'll probably say the full story. This out. And now we will go to the embarrassing stories with Xavier.
All right. Embarrassing stories. I have a lot. I have way too many to count. I would say the first time I got caught watching porn. And I think I was in 6th grade. Yeah, so I was in my Catholic school, and I was watching porn during Catholic school. Come on, if there was a dress code, and me as a perverted person as I was, I would whenever I get the chance, or whenever the girls were like fucking stupid, I would take a little peek up their skirts, from a distance or just up close. Okay, let's get my shit rock hard. So one day, I decided, let's type this shit up. Girls, skirts, girls without skirts, girls without underwear. And I find a place called porn.com. No, newteens.com. Okay? I tried to go on it recently. It's no longer there. Rest their souls. And you have no idea which computer I would use. I did not use my parents' computer. I didn't use my own computer. I used
public library.
I used my sister's computer. Oh my god, I'm just like sweating from all this. And every time I didn't even know what jacking off was. I just kind of watched. I'm like, interesting.
Hey, that's hot.
That's real hot.
That's
Hey.
real hot. That's hot.
Oh, that's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot. So I just keep watching it, and for like this went on for a whole week, like a week straight. So you can imagine what her fucking browser history and her like cookie shows up when she types in the letter N or P, or girls without skirts. Look at John. He's trying not to laugh.
Keep going.
So then one day, I get caught. I wasn't caught watching it.
You caught masturbating. You got caught anally probing yourself.
Probably. No. No, actually, the way, I didn't even know what masturbating was, but you know those like little massager things, just like you turn on and like vibrates, you can put on your head, on your back.
Oh, those are great.
I put it on my wee-wee.
Oh, that's not great.
When it was hard.
That's not even more great. That's worse. That's worse.
And I felt some sort of good sensation coming from it. So I just kept doing it till like the battery died one day.
How long was that?
I don't know, like, they kept going for a couple months, but that's what happened.
Okay.
So, but that's not the way how I got caught. I got caught because the browser history and search history and just in general. So when my mom and dad just said we need to have a talk, and they try to have a talk and be like, we know you've been watching porn. I'm like, how'd you know? I was like, it's all over the search history.
And that's when Xavier learned about incognito mode.
No. I got caught like two more times after that. No, actually, I got caught again like a couple of days after that because they showed it to me, like yeah. Usually, people in your age don't get caught, but you were dumb enough to do that. And this was all in 6th grade, by the way.
Stupid.
Yeah, this was just really dumb. So then a couple of days after I tried it, I went back to the same website because, you know, why the hell not?
You're so dumb.
And during the middle of watching it, and this was the fun part too. I had speakers. No one was home. I would blast that shit all the time. And I think it was to a point where the neighbors next to me got so fucking annoyed that they actually roughed fuck each other. And so it was like, I lived in an apartment, and I could hear them fucking at the middle of the night. I heard it all. I heard the squeaking. I heard the I heard her like banging her head against the wall. You know what I did? I got the vibrating thingy. I'm like, now it's my time. Man, I really wish I could watch this right now.
I should just walk out of this room.
I told you this is embarrassing stories. You guys gotta find one to top of mind. John, it's your turn.
I fell down an escalator at the Museum of Science and Industry. That's about it.
No, I need your most embarrassing.
That is my most embarrassing
Not
story.
even count watching porn?
No, because I never got caught like your stupid ass.
I adapted.
Adapted after how many times?
6?
You're pretty slow, bro.
Yeah, it took me a while, buddy. I this is what I did. I got first was computers, then it was my Nintendo DSi.
Wait.
And then I started watching porn on a tablet. Got caught there too.
Justin, did we both hear Nintendo?
Yeah, you heard
DSi?
Nintendo. Yeah, you heard Nintendo.
Elaborate.
No. It's just there was a website feature there. I looked up porn from there. So I watched soccer moms get fucked.
And what the fuck?
All right, Justin, tell us your most embarrassing story.
Most embarrassing story.
Like the most. That has to top of mind.
Ain't gonna lie, I don't actually remember.
What about anything recent that's just embarrassing?
I have nothing.
Really? So I'm just over here risking my dick for nothing?
That's all you. He has to sit down and say, "Oh boy." Me in art today.
I'm about to end this man's whole career. Oh yeah. So Justin.
Yeah.
Our teacher, Carrie, art teacher, her name is Carrie. There was this kid who came to class. He was sick. He had the flu, but he said like, "Can I have the flu? Can I still present?" I'm like, yes. As long just finish presenting and leave. She was that afraid of getting the flu.
Cause she has kids.
Because she has kids. So then he was like, if I went up to any of my family members, like at least 5 people would die.
Then we came to the conclusion.
I came to the conclusion. I said it out loud. They're probably not vaccinated.
They are not vaccinated. If you have the flu,
unless
then you
they're
get...
just weak in the immune system.
Yeah, probably.
But like, he's like, they're probably not vaccinated. There's like germs, and then I'm just like, well, this is the perfect time to look at this meme that I posted. It's like, anti-vax, nothing, and then the germs. I'm about to end this whole man's career.
And the thing is that a couple other people heard me too. They were just bawling out laughing.
Yeah, the group that went before us, they were just like, they were preparing. They're just like, what the fuck?
It was like, they're anti-vax. I'm like, oh my god.
And they all started laughing like, shit, that might be true.
Like, you're not wrong. Okay, now here's the part that pissed me off, and I'm pretty sure John.
Oh my
god.
God.
John saw my anger today.
You literally grabbed the chair and I'm just like.
What?
Okay, so you know how that me and John had a group project. Well, it was 3 other people. One was Abdul, 2 was Varun, and one was Balil.
I don't fucking know.
No, those were the names. Okay, these are Muslim Indian people. Okay, these are like worse than Mahad.
No, Abdul was fine. He did.
No. Okay, Abdul was great, dude. Abdul, bless his heart. Okay.
He literally picked up the slack. He did everything besides those 2 slides.
So, there was one guy. I think it was Varun. He only did 1 slide out of like the 12. Out of the 3 he was supposed to do. Okay. And by the way, this is an individual grade, but this presentation still needs to be good. And then the other guy, Balil, said that, wait, don't turn it in yet. I'm not finished. And this was when we're like minutes, just mere minutes of us about to present. So then he starts adding random crap. It's like saying, don't worry, man. I'm going to hop in on yours. Then I'm going to hop in on this kid's. It pissed me off. I've never felt so angry.
Okay, dude. So basically, when I was mentioning the New York school, it's like, I'm like, okay, this was chiming into my 2 minutes. I'm like, you saw how long I wrote for that? It's like, Okay, so starting off from the movement, it's predominantly starting in the United States because of shortly after World War II, artists were immigrating, exile, the common stuff World War II or any war of cause. And then I'm like, okay, so it started in New York, and then the New York school, and I'm like, and then he's like, yeah, and then I'm just like, cue the John Travolta scene, like, what?
The fuck? And then you see me getting pissed there too, and he bumps into my beginning.
You look at me, I'm like, and I'm just like looking at you, like, what the fuck's going on?
Because this guy has prepared nothing. Okay, he prepared for like 2 minutes straight.
Oh shit, we should have told her that. Did
No,
you tell her?
I told her.
He was butting into our shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, I told her the first three slides were ours.
Okay then.
It's obvious to know which was our slides.
Yeah, you told her that he was a.
I told them that these two barely did anything, and one of them did nothing.
But Abdul, bless his soul.
I said Abdul, he did everything else. Just give him the credit that he deserves. It's like she said, I'll take this into high consideration.
Probably like, well, shit. Probably gonna give these kids a 0.
So for 2 minutes, he goes on Yahoo Answers. He goes on Wikipedia. He goes on Google to find shit he needs. Same goes for the other guy behind him.
I mean, at least the other guy made it convincing.
Yeah, no, but fucking Belil, whoo! I was pissed. He kept looking at me. I kept looking at him. I'm like, I'm gonna kill you, face.
Yeah,
Okay.
At least his friend made it convincing. Like, he had his whole note sheet reading off it.
And
everything.
he did have his own information. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, he had a whole web browser open. Because he was smart. He brought his own tablet. He brought it up there. But, man.
Abdul, he started, but it doesn't matter really. All I did was I told her, just say that at the end I told her that I turned in a presentation that wasn't tampered by these two at the end, so they're not gonna get any points at all. That was like one last fuck you to them.
One last fuck you.
No,
please tell me next group she won't for them.
No, these two have the fucking confidence and the courage to say, I think we did good, right? We all passed. I'm like,
not what we told the teacher.
No, I didn't say anything. I
know, but like, just like, oh, you'll find out soon enough, basically.
No doubt. And I said, and then one of the Blue went up to me. He's like, yeah, I probably got an F round. Like,
this.
I was quiet. I was a silent angry. And that means I'm super pissed and I'm about to throw a chair at somebody. You saw me grip the chair.
Yeah, I thought you were just moving it out of the way, but then you just started clutching it. I'm just like, well, shit.
I was prepared to smack him. Mm-hmm. I was ready. I was like, go. Die! I needed that grade, so I didn't do it.
We both needed that grade, but you needed more.
Yeah.
Hey, now you can do your Renaissance shit for extra credit and just do the gallery for the actual points.
Yeah, I didn't go to the art museum, but I went there like.
I know you went last semester.
I went last semester.
Yeah, but still, you can just write about the Art Institute for extra credit and the gallery here for actual credit. It's still above your waist.
Well, because you pulled it up, you lovely person.
You quick glance there.
Anyways, I think that'll do it. Hopefully Justin will have his interview with what's this guy's name? Lance?
What? Who?
Your interview.
For what?
For what?
He did an interview today.
With Spencer?
Yeah, Lance.
Oh my.
Anyways, he's gonna do his interview with Spencer. We're probably gonna edit that in, maybe cut some parts out. Some boring stuff.
Confusing. I'm just like,
Lance?
Lance?
I call him Lance. But anyways, this has been the Not So Very Good podcast. Hopefully these two idiots will have some embarrassing stories.
I told you, I fell down the escalator of the Museum of Science and Industry on the field trip.
Anyways, we're going to do...
That was really fast.
That was really fast. That whole line was just me saying it.
Alright, and that's it. We're gonna close
And the-
this off.
And the worst part is I kept rolling and rolling and rolling. Oh my god, it was terrible.
You have any scars from that?
No, but I do have a scar from running into my door.
What the
And when his brother pushed him down the stairs.
No, some kid did that. He
Some kid
he
did
broke
that.
his leg after like some kind of accident with the stairs too.
Head ass.
It involved a minor push.
Alright, well with that,
Right
we're
here.
gonna end this off with a bunch of random noises.
Right there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh!
No, dude, just like enhance it and then you see Julio's marks come up.
Just
For each Chick-fil-A sauce, it's another mark from me.
and to end this podcast,
Oh,
they're in the trees.
random noises, come on, random noises, boy.
Alright, end it.